Hello, my name is Brian, and I'm the lead humanitarian on this project.
Hello, my name is James, and I'm the lead engineer on this project.
And we're here today to talk to you about a very important issue. Each and every year, thousands of Japanese lives are displaced from their homes due to the numerous floods that occur.
In 2014 alone, there were 5 major floods. This destroyed thousands of homes and killed hundreds of innocent lives.
So many things causes floods in Japan, from typhoons, tsunamis, or even just heavy rainfall.
Aiding Asia in damage control cost the UN $16 billion this year in repairs. But that's not all of it. There's also thousands of innocent lives that are lost.
These damages could be greatly reduced, as well as countless lives could be saved.
We plan to use the money from the UN to build floodgates and overflow tributaries along the coast of Japan to protect the citizens.
And most importantly, we plan on educating the Japanese citizens on proper flood evacuation techniques, as well as handing out pre-made resource packs.
Floodgate is one of our many solutions to flooding in Japan. In this model, we have cardboard as a terrain and tissue paper to show a house and the water that would hit it during a flood. A floodgate is a gate that can be opened or closed to admit or exclude water, especially the lower gate of the lock. We would put these along the mouths of rivers and bays near the coastal areas of Japan. Now I will show you how it works. Almost no water gets by the floodgate, limiting the damage to the houses. To help fight against the incoming flood, when the floodgate uncovers a drain, it channels the water to another tributary, thus limiting the damage. Of how the water would affect the house without a floodgate. As you can see, the houses are soaked and destroyed.
Floods themselves are not dangerous towards humans. It is the unpreparedness of humans that is the real killer. That is why we're going to train the citizens of Japan on how to survive during a flood, as well as how to prepare for one. Here is an example of a resource pack we would give to a citizen in order to help them and survive in a flood. To teach them, we will hold flood seminars in many major cities on what to do during a flood, where to head in their location, as well as how to properly build a resource pack. Here I will demonstrate how to properly build resource packs with my assistant, Izzy. Here are some essential things that we have to put in your pack. Also be sure to have a checklist to ensure you have everything. Some essentials are a flashlight, fresh water, a change of clothes, because yours will get wet, dry, non-perishable food items, preferably in cans, waterproof matches, because your matches might get wet and they would not work afterwards, and emergency blankets to keep warm, an emergency tool to turn off your water and gas in your house so you don't get fined, as well as a first aid kit. Some things that we don't have here but are good to pack if you have them are an inflatable life jacket and hand crank radio. Each member of your family should have one of these packs on hand and easily accessible. Be sure not to burden children with gear that is too heavy for them. After that, you and your family should be prepared if a flood might come. Good luck!
Another solution we have to tsunamis is houses being put on stilts. In this diagram, you can see we have a normal house about to be hit by a wave. The reason that it does so much damage is because there's a lot of surface area for the wave to hit the house with. But if we put it on stilts, it will be raised up and firmly planted in the ground. Therefore, the water will go underneath the house instead of hitting it like in this diagram. This will then take less damage and have a lot less surface area for the wave to hit the house. Not only will there be less water damage to the house, but it will also protect citizens' lives. I believe our project should get the money from the UN because not only are we inspiring future generations to be able to survive through floods, we are also saving the UN millions of dollars in the future through our plans to stop floods and tsunamis. We are also saving millions of lives through our floodgates and houses on stilts. This is why I believe we should get the money from the UN.